Girl, Keke Wyatt done got her a new man, honey, and all I can say is congratulations. She married, what's his name? Zachariah Daring, a childhood friend. He must be crazy too, because I think it takes a strong-minded man or a crazy man to marry Keke Wyatt. But God bless it, honey. God bless it. We all need love, okay? We all need love, so I'm not here to hate. But y'all, the drama last week, Keke Wyatt called Paris Bennett, the so-called mistress of Michael Ford, her ex-husband. She said she looked like a bat, which I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, that shit is funny. I'm sorry. When she said that, I don't think I've ever heard somebody say somebody looked like a bat in a long time. Then she made that face. I was like, bitch, you is dead wrong. You're a mother of 25 children. You can't be acting that damn immature, girl. That mess had me dying. So the whole story is that basically Michael Ford, and if you didn't watch those reality shows, the very verbally and psychologically abused husband of Keke Wyatt, Michael Ford, allegedly left when their son had cancer and she was 8 months pregnant. She claims that he left and went into the arms of Wombat Paris Bennett, who, may I say, has an amazing voice. Like, she's truly gifted. But she does make some severe, ugly faces when she sings. I don't think she's ugly. I just don't think she's Keke Wyatt. They're like two polar opposites. One person is barely black, because Keke Wyatt said a long time ago, people don't remember this, but Keke Wyatt said that she wasn't black, like years ago. I don't know if y'all don't remember that. It was so long ago. And we have her teeth, or the way her mouth moves, or I don't know, because of her dark skin. I don't know. But girl, this is tea, okay? This is tea. I don't think nobody wants to be alone, but I have to agree with everyone else. I think Keke is really one of those persons who really just cannot be by herself. She has to have a man by her bed and by her side, and that speaks about a lot of emotional issues so that she hasn't dealt with. So it's just gonna keep replaying itself. I'm just waiting on baby number 84, so we can celebrate that one. I still think a child's a blessing, but damn, that's a lot of blessings to feed in a house, girl. So why don't we see Michael Ford, honey, Keke Wyatt, Paris Bennett, Zachariah, and Moses, Jeremiah, Jesus, aka Paul Daring. He's named after every Bible. I don't know. That name is Zachariah. I don't trust it. And the reason why is because it's not 1216 AD. I just don't trust it. I just don't trust that. I don't trust nobody named Zachariah. Not saying he's a bad guy. I just don't trust the name. Okay, so why don't we go into just going on. Okay, I don't even know what to ask. Okay, I want to get straight to the T. Was Michael Ford and Paris Bennett having an affair while Keke Wyatt was pregnant? Was Paris Bennett and Michael Ford having an affair? Now this would be tea, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Paris Bennett is more in the Christian-y market. She sings Broadway and stuff, but she falls more within that gospel clean area. And we all know, like, gospel singers be gay, sniffing cocaine, like, you know, sleeping with everybody's wives, having all types of STDs. They are not no near perfect than circular musicians, nowhere near. they got the juiciest tea because they're trying to hide it. So I love it. But anyways, why don't we ask Paris? Let me see. Why don't we ask if Paris Bennett and Michael Ford were having an affair, were sleeping with each other while he was married to Keke Wyatt? Was Michael Ford sleeping with Paris Bennett while he was married to Keke Wyatt? Ooh. Very interesting. She was actually coming on to him. Paris Bennett was actually coming on to him. She was making herself available. We all know behind every gospel singer, there's a whore. Just kidding. But she was making herself available. Let me go to the cards. Also, they were doing some type of business, some type of like business. I don't know what he did for her, but they were most definitely working on something together. It's funny because it's showing more interest on Paris's end than on his end. You know, if you throw a dog a bone, he gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's from a bat, he's still going to eat it. So it's just showing a lot of interest, and I'm not saying I see sex, but I am seeing a lot of interest on her end. Let me see. He wasn't happy at all with it almost has the energy like Keke didn't want him to come out of the house. Like, she wanted to know where he was at all the time. It has an energy of like, I need to know where you're at, what you're doing, who you with, why. It just has a lot of that energy. Yeah, she was the one who was trying to push it. It was Paris. It wasn't more so him. I'm not seeing sex in these cards. I'm not seeing lust. I'm not seeing sex. But losing my voice. So that's interesting. Oh, here it, y'all. Look. That was a moment of Paris Bennett. Now he says, I don't even know how to read into this. Y'all believe it? I don't know how to read it because it's just so weird. It's just so weird. To me. I'm just gonna, this is gonna be really short, guys, because it's just weird. The energy behind all of this is very weird. Keke Wyatt, how is the marriage going to go between Keke Wyatt and Zachariah Daring? How is Keke Wyatt and the marriage of Zachariah Daring going to go? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Y'all know Keke Wyatt is a straight up like voodoo witch. And that's the problem she's having. She needs to come fully into her spirituality, you know, to really step into her purpose. Not play around with it, but actually go and do what she was called to do as a spiritual person. She's very, very gifted, and that's what spiritually, and that's what makes her crazy. The things that she can do, people pay thousands of dollars to develop those skills, and she just has them naturally herself. It's literally starting all over. It's literally starting all over. it's most definitely something where he is very supportive of her. He tries to keep her head cool. He tries to keep her calm. It's something about Keke's energy being kind of like not calm, and him being the more stable minded person. There's also an energy of oh my god, I got like a frog in my throat. The energy of wanting her to like let go and like have a new start. Have a new start. It's like he wants her to like just, you know, like let go and rebuild. I think I think that Keke, I think her talking about her ex-husband pisses him off. I think he wants her to like move on, and she's not wanting to necessarily move on from it. How does Keke Wyatt feel about Zachariah, Moses, Jesus, Joshua drove the battle of Jericho and the walls came tumbling down? Darren, let me see. How does she feel about him? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. She's not really happy. She's not as happy as y'all think. She has mixed feelings about him. She has mixed feelings. There goes the devil's booty hole. She has mixed feelings about him. Her intuition did tell her that she was moving too fast. There's a lot of things that she feels he needs to close, or doors, or things that she's trying to be patient, but she's just not really. It's mixed. I think she was using him to try to get over Michael Ford and to try to move on, because she kind of knows that it's probably wasn't best for her to get married. But I think she was trying to prove a point to her ex-husband, and it's kind of crazy because she knew it was too soon. She knew that, but of course, you know, she was trying to prove her point. Let's just go. How does Michael Ford feel about Keke Wyatt marrying? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. He feels that she's the type of woman who needs to be married. He actually feels that, wow, okay, this is kind of crazy. He feels that she can't raise kids on her own. Like, she needs somebody who's going to be there to help her and support her. He knows marriage actually brings her balance or more stability. I don't feel he's against it, but I do think he feels that, like, she needs it almost. It's like, he's like, man, she needs it. So it's okay. She needs it. Okay, what lies in the future for Keke Wyatt and Michael Ford, who was gonna sue the mother of his 35 kids? He talking about suing her. So Michael Ford, what lies in the future for Michael Ford and Keke Wyatt? Michael Ford and Keke Wyatt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. You don't know how much oh yeah, well, y'all don't know. Okay, Keke may want to be careful, because I actually think he's gonna win his court case. I'm just telling y'all now, Keke may want to be careful, because I think Michael Ford actually has a chance of winning this court case against you, girl. Whatever court case y'all about to go to court over, defamation, child support, child visitation, I don't know, girl. But he actually will succeed because of the hell that y'all are putting each other through. Since y'all are, you know, tossing the salad of the devil's booty hole, you know, it's something that, but he's gonna come out shining. You know, actually Keke's gonna end up she gonna end up looking crazy, guys, in the long run. So she may want to fix her face, you know, because it may not, she may think it's cute now, yeah, but it may not end so well. What lies in the future for Paris Bennett and Michael Ford? What lies in the future for Paris Bennett and Michael Ford? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Now, if it's true that she got with him when Keke was 8 months pregnant, that's some whole shit. Like, I really think that sometimes we have to pray, which is something her gospel singing ass should be good at, and just be like, you know what, something's telling me to stay out of this until this gets settled. You know, we can be friends or whatever, but let me put my feelings to the side and let this man and all of these children and these pregnant women figure this out. I just hope it's not true, because it doesn't look good. A man is not divorced until his papers are dried. You know, I've steered clear of that, and it saved me a lot of heartache, but I've seen how women and men will openly get involved with people who are still legally married. I've even seen times where that person who was married will go back to their spouse. I mean, it's crazy. There is no marriage between them. I think Paris is hoping for a marriage. I don't see a marriage. It's almost like she wants to like overpower him for a marriage. And sad to say, Michael, he's not trying to get married. The situation with trying to get his life in order, his children, it's kind of putting him in a place where he's technically the hangman. Paris is very powerful, y'all. She knows how to handle a man. But when your looks aren't high and you look like a bat, allegedly, from Keke Wyatt, you have to work hard to keep a man a little bit harder. Just a little bit. So, I don't think she ugly, but this is from Keke Wyatt's mouth. But he's not going to want to marry, you know, and that's what she wants. She wants marriage. It's gonna stay how it is. It's very good friendship energy. It's very clean friendship energy, but I don't feel it's gonna lead to what she really wants. But she is very positive and supportive in his life. I'm just gonna ask again, will Michael Ford and Paris Bennett marry? Will Michael Ford and Paris Bennett marry? I think if Paris didn't marry Michael, I think it would piss her off. How do I say this? Michael Ford is a man who has been, oh girl, how do you say? Keke done put a knife through his heart, and what is it? It's not called stigmatized. It's called, that marriage was traumatizing, okay? He just wants to move on with his life. He doesn't want marriage. He may have a long-term girlfriend, but she's not going to get married. So Paris kind of got the bad end of the stick when it comes to that, you know, because she's kind of getting Keke's leftovers in a sense of like Keke married, he's not going to want to marry. He doesn't, and that's going to cause Paris a lot of heartache. Yeah, she really wants marriage, but he's on the defense when it comes to that. So guys, no marriage on Paris or Michael. He's gonna be dealing with too much legal stuff. Not just I just feel he's just trying to get his life in order. So I don't feel any type of romantic connection between them. Is Keke Wyatt going to have another child? Is Keke, because she's only 36, is Keke Wyatt going to have a child with Zachariah Daring? Is Keke Wyatt going to have baby 105 with Zachariah Daring? Zachariah, Moses, Jesus, Jeremiah broke the battle of Jericho and the walls came tumbling down Daring. You know what's crazy? I don't know if Keke got her tubes tied. It feels like somebody who doesn't, I don't see any kids, but I've been proven wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see any kids. I almost feel her tubes are tied. I almost feel she did something to stop herself from having kids. Interesting. Okay, I just want to know what caused Keke Wyatt and Michael Ford to divorce. What caused Keke Wyatt and Michael Ford to divorce? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Keke Wyatt kept changing her mind every day, and he was finding every reason not to be home. He was always trying to find an excuse to be out. I don't know if he was her manager or if he was, but it's something about him looking for money or to bring home more money. So he was always out, and Keke wanted, like, also something about her wanting to be more of a star, wanting more, wanting, you know, wanting to be more famous, and him trying to find that for her or something like that. But he wasn't home a lot. He tried to travel to stay away from home. I guess that's how he fell into Paris Bennett's pussy, was because he was traveling and things of that manner. And yeah, they actually got into fights over money. Like, it was a lot of fights over money, like a lot of fights over, you know, how much was earned, you know, a lot of things about money, like needing money for this, needing money for that, a lot of financial stresses, a lot of like last minute financial things happening, too much stuff popping off, and he already wasn't happy. This is funny, y'all, but these are the Paris Bennett cards too. This is interesting. I think Paris Bennett did play a role in the end of his marriage. These are Paris Bennett cards. She's also getting these cards. I think his pain and led him to wander into the valley of Paris Bennett's vagina. So, very interesting. But they got into huge fights over money. Like, she doesn't talk about it, but it was like a lot of arguments about money. And he was heartbroken because, or discouraged that he couldn't provide or get things done and get Keke to where she needed to, like, be in the right circles and things of that like manner. Yeah, he left. He couldn't take it no more. And he left her all of a sudden. Like, it was sharp. It was like, I think they argued all the time, and I think she thought he was coming back. But he said, hell nah. He bounced right into Paris Bennett's vagina. So why don't we see, how is the marriage between how is the marriage between Keke Wyatt and Zachariah, Moses, Jesus, Joshua broke the battle of Jericho and the walls came tumbling down, daring. Joshua got money. I mean, Zachariah. I don't think Zachariah has money, because it shows Keke having to go into her intuition and things of that matter to figure out how she's going to get money. Basically meaning her life is still upside down. She still is having issues with holding on to money, keeping things stable. He's not, I almost feel he's financially dependent on her. Like, y'all, this is straight from the devil's rectum. I just can't. It's like, girl. And she knows that this is a weird, everything inside of Keke is telling her this is not right. Because Keke is a high priestess. She is a witch. She knows that this is not right. And it's just really sad, because I almost feel as she's smiling, technically her life is falling apart. It's not, I almost don't want to believe it, but then I'm like, let me go to another deck. Because it's kind of crazy, because this man seems to rely on her, or it's some type of, how is the marriage of Keke Wyatt and Zachariah, Moses, Jesus, Joshua broke the Jericho and the walls came tumbling down, daring. Okay. How's their marriage? Okay, he is trying to heal her heart. Keke is still so hurt, y'all. Like, she keeps getting his card. It's still so much pain. And that pain is fueling all of this drama between her and Michael and the bat Paris Bennett. And it's just fueling a lot of pain. And he's trying to see how he can help her out of it. So I remember I said he was trying to find a way for her to escape. It's like somebody who is trying to heal from heartache. So her heart is still reeling. Her heart is still reeling from a lot of this. Yeah, her money is weird, y'all. She's trying to come out of the confusion of everything. You know what's crazy, y'all? He does want to have a child with her. But she's not sure. This is wild, y'all. But Keke is not doing so well financially. And the legal issues is going to really leave her strapped. So she needs to be careful with this whole Michael Ford and Paris Bennett. Because it could, remember I told y'all, it could backfire on her. Yeah, so she needs to be careful, because I actually see Paris Bennett trying to like help to stir the pot while she's down, while Keke is down. Yeah, they're going to keep beefing. yeah, y'all, these cards show someone, he's trying to be her stronghold. I can see where he's trying to be as helpful as he can, trying to help, but Keke's heart is still broken, you know. What lies in the future for Keke Wyatt and Paris Bennett? What lies in the future for Keke Wyatt and Paris Bennett? They're actually going to confront each other. But it's funny because I don't think Paris wants to talk to her. But it's funny because there is going to be some type of physical, actually a physical confrontation. I don't know how, but there is going to be, Paris Bennett wants her business to stay, Paris Bennett wants her business to stay in the closet. And that's why she's so mad at her, I guess. There really is no resolve between them. It's still an energy of back and forth, but there is a physical confrontation. It's like I see a physical confrontation in these cards, but Paris Bennett almost like wanting to hide almost still at the same time. But these are cards of two people who will continue to go to battle and still go back and forth, but there is no like resolve. I don't even see a legal win here. I don't see, she said she was suing Keke. I see a legal win for her ex-husband. I don't see anything here for, y'all, it's a hot ass mess. It's a hot ass weave, honey. Ooh, Lord, I don't know. I just want to ask one last question. After that, I'm good. Because this reading is too damn long. Why does Keke Wyatt keep having kids? Why does Keke Wyatt keep having children? Like, why does Keke Wyatt keep having kids? Because I got a uterus, bitch. I got 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop. I guess the question is, why do these men keep impregnating her? Because it's not planned. She actually doesn't like getting pregnant, but it just, these men be impregnating her, and she's like, okay, yeah, it's these men who be wanting to have kids with her. But it's a crazy feeling of almost, the more kids she has, the more trapped she feels. Even though she loves her kids, it's almost a lot of responsibility. I don't think she wants any more kids, y'all, because she feels like kids, it's not a burden, but it's just, to her, it's just too much. It's not even her, it's these men who be wanting all these kids with her. And I mean, she does have some beautiful kids, but at the same time, it's these men. They want to have all these kids. They're trying to like bust the nut up inside of her. They want all these kids. She actually doesn't want all these kids. But you know, when you love, and also it's showing a project that's going as unexpected. So a lot of these pregnancies are surprises. But at the end of the day, I just think she needs time to herself. He can't heal you. She has to heal herself. And I know a lot of women like Keke, and they would rather have half a man than not have a man at all. And it's just something that she's gonna have to go and search and understand why she's going through it.